Do you believe that the Lightning Network second layer is the best scaling solution for Bitcoin, or are there other interesting scaling solutions? Again, the issue here is not which scaling solution solves scaling. The issue is which scaling can we do now, which scaling can we do now without other trade-offs, and which scaling do we do first? So my opinion, which changed, by the way, in 2014, I thought we should do big blocks. And then I changed my mind. And part of the reason I changed my mind is because I was paid off by Blockstream. That's what you'll hear on Reddit. No, part of the reason that I changed my mind is as I saw the debate play out, I had made some very specific predictions in 2013. I said that as we develop this technology, the protocol is going to become ossified. That means that it will gradually harden. As the protocol gets deployed to more devices, as more people participate in the consensus rules, it's going to get harder and harder to introduce disruptive change, right? Now, I thought we had 2 or 3 years until that window closed. When the scaling debate happened, and I thought a pretty straightforward technical conversation that was happening on SegWit suddenly got derailed into this really, really ugly battle over who should have power, I realized, oh, the window's closed. It's already closing much faster than I thought. So then I'm thinking, what is the most important thing we need to get into the base layer before that window closes? What is the thing we can't do on layer 2? And the answer to me is obvious: privacy. We have to do privacy on layer 1. We cannot do privacy effectively on layer 2. If you build a layer 2 privacy solution with layer 1 being wide open, that's like building SSL on top of a wide open internet. The intelligence agencies will have a field day and turn it into a surveillance system. We need to build privacy in layer 1 because we can't build it well in layer 2. Can we do scaling in layer 2 effectively? Yes, we can. It's not a final solution. It's a magnifying effect. We can take every one transaction that happens on layer 1 and multiply its effect so we can do hundreds, thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of transactions on layer 2, which gives us leverage. What do we use that leverage to do? Optimize layer 1 further. Compress transactions, compress signatures, fit as much as we can. Every little thing we do in layer 1 now gets magnified by a factor of 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 in layer 2. So once we build sophisticated wallets that can use layer 2, we can now make incremental improvements of 10% in layer 1, and those balloon up to very big scale in layer 2. And then eventually we will have to do an increase in the block size, absolutely. And that's sensible to do when we have established sufficient incentive mechanisms, when we can achieve levels of decentralization where we don't have to sacrifice decentralization in mining in order to increase the block size, when we can ensure the more people have skin in the game, so they're running fully validating nodes so that our system is robust to denial of service attacks. Because if we make it so expensive to run a node now that only companies run it, only in data centers, well, companies can be coerced. They're the easiest organization to push around, right? They have lawyers who are going to say, whoa, 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 whoa. You can't do that. The government sent us a letter. It had a letterhead and everything. In fact, we got a letter from a tiny, tiny town in Texas, and they had a star of a sheriff on it. We give up. This is too hard. So we need individuals with courage to be running nodes all over the world in weird little holes, hanging off lampposts, running underground. This needs to be a grassroots environment. And we can't sacrifice decentralization to do scaling now, because then we lose everything. So yes, Lightning is the important first step. It is not the last step. And it is not the step we take instead of scaling on the base blockchain. It's just the step we need to take first, because we need to do privacy on the base chain.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and share. All my work is shared for free, so if you want to support it, join me on Patreon.